brainstorming and sharing ideas is the funnest part of the creative process, we decided to skip the boring part of actually making stuff and just do the fun part. I'm your host, Tom Wolma.
I'm Haley Potter.
I'm Andy McFarland.
And this is Creativity Wasted.
I've got a loose idea. I didn't think much into it. It crosses my mind again every road trip because I do long road trips, long stints, especially as a musician touring and whatnot. And I've thought, man, to cut down, because I can drive 8-9 hours straight, but I can't hold my bladder that long. So there's going to be a couple hurdles. Okay, but if there's a way to, like, on your car seat, there's a button where this platform slides out and your car seat is then turned into like a porta potty sort of thing. So while you're driving, or you could even pull over because you got to get your pants down somehow, but there's just a way to like slide partially your car seat, and then it's just a little circular hole. You do your business. There's a bidet, obviously, because you can't like wipe and do all that while you drive.
It just goes right through the hole, like right down into the road.
It could go into the road. It could go into, I mean, because with campers, you gotta, yeah. With RVs and stuff, you have like a container that your waste goes into. So it could be something like that. But I just think if you had, just driving and you had a button and it slid out from under you, you might gotta boost yourself up a little bit. There's some kinks, but it would just be I feel like way more efficient, and then you don't have to use public restrooms. Yeah.
I think there's like a cup thing for like to allow women to use urinals.
Yes, there is.
Heard of this?
There are.
I've seen those,
They're little. It's actually really cool. I did this. I played this show once where there was no bathroom for like anybody. So the women, they were just handing out these individually wrapped pee cups for the women. They come in all different colors, different sizes, Yeah.
What type of show is this? Like
It was for music. It was a little punk show in a warehouse basement full of graffiti and mold.
Oh.
So yeah, pee cups were a necessary thing.
Do they have like a roped off area that's private but without a toilet?
Essentially, yeah.
Like a changing room type of thing?
Yeah, you just find a spot outside and squat and let the cup do its job. But yeah, driving, I think there would be a bidet. There would be a button to slide the seat or the toilet cover, and then there would be a button for the bidet to go off. And then, you just empty it when you reach your destination.
You could actually take that a little bit further and maybe attach it to like the idea of like recycling, right? And like reusing things, and maybe like it filters directly to like your windshield washer fluid or something. Right?
I like it.
Or like in your engine cooling, right? It's like your coolant, or
yeah.
I don't know, something weird like that. That's where my gross mind always goes to, stuff like that.
No, that's beautiful. Drink it. I know that.
Oh.
So I know that you can run your car off of like used cooking oil, I believe. And, people have made things called like hydrogen boosters, I think it's what it's called, where your car runs off just distilled water. So I'm sure that there's a way, because poop, my brain is so dumb. Like, shit is a fertilizer, right? So it helps things grow. And I don't know. So like, how can you somehow like turn shit into fuel, So maybe, sure. Yeah. I've heard before, like drinking your own piss can be healthy for you. That's probably a myth, but there might be some cleaning properties in there too.
I mean, like astronauts, they don't just drink the piss, they filter it and then they drink it. I don't think like Bear Grylls like drinking like yellow piss. I don't think that's healthy.
No, he has to use a life straw. Okay. You know those life straw things? They're like,
yeah,
it's like a filter that you take into the wilderness or whatever. It's supposed to filter out any horrible water that you find so you can drink it.
I saw just a couple days ago, there's a Chinese EV that is for mothers. And so it's got in the center console, it's got like a storage thing for like diapers, and it's got like a changing station, and it's got like an app to like use the ventilation to get rid of the smell, like to send the smell like away from the driver and out. And it's even apparently there's sensors in the seat, so if you fart or if the baby poops, it can sense that, and then it can send out the smell.
You'll have to work with them.
I don't think they have anything for the driver using the restroom
There could
while
be
they're
like
driving.
a vent in the door, in the bottom of the door or something. Another button for the vent to open up.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
But yeah, I do think that there's got to be, like with self-driving cars, people are going to want to do more shit in the cars. Like not just shit, but like more stuff.
Yeah.
Cooking dinner, reading books, doing makeup.
Sure. Bathing.
Sleeping.
I could totally see like a mini microwave, like under your radio. Like, you know, perfect for a few pizza rolls or something like that.
I guess if it's self-driving, if it actually worked, so you could self-drive like without paying attention.
Yeah.
You could just crawl in the back and shit in whatever it's got, whatever gizmo they've got in the back.
Very true. Very true.
You wouldn't have to have it in the driving seat.
Right. Have you guys seen Top Gear? The British? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
some of them, yeah.
I feel like that's something that would be a good episode of that one. Figuring out how to add a toilet to your car. I need it because I go on long road trips, so it's something that crosses my mind every time. It's like I could just let go right here. But
you can sit that long. You don't like enjoy like getting up and stretching your feet when you gotta use the restroom.
I enjoy it, but I'm a very much.
Or I don't enjoy might not be the right word. It might feel good to stretch, you know.
It does, yeah. I guess I want to get to my place. I just want to, I don't like, I love the scenery. I just am not all about stopping at and using public restrooms and whatnot.
My dad is a truck driver, so I grew up, you know, with him like driving over the road, and I used to go with him sometimes on road trips. And yeah,
do you have the piss jugs?
What's that?
Do you have the piss jugs?
We just used Gatorade bottles. It was it was the 80s. We didn't care. No, nobody cared.
Okay. Right on.
Yeah, but no, yeah, it was that like that's a real issue because you don't want to stop, right? Like especially if you just have to pee, like it seems like it's like wasted time. I think he told me once, every time you stop, like if you're going somewhere, if you stop off the road, it's at least an hour. It takes at least an hour time off of your trip.
Really?
No matter, even if it's just to, you know, go pee.
Yep.
Yeah, because the time it takes to like slow down, get off at the exit, get out, go to the bathroom, come back, start your car, go back, and get up to speed again.
Yeah.
It's like
I think about the butterfly effect too. It's like you could, because you stopped, now you might run into a traffic jam or an accident or a slow person the rest of the way where you might not have done that if you didn't stop, sort of thing. I think it'd be funny to have like a release lever too when you did want to release your waste. It's sort of like some Mario Kart action where it just like they would have to control that so there's not that would be splashback.
yeah. Cause people to skid out behind you.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be like an oil slick.
Maybe you can find like a puddle or a pothole and like just slowly like stop above the pothole and release it into the pothole.
That'd be polite.
Yeah, that'd be polite. Like a pothole location app.
Yeah.
And that would incentivize maybe the city to fix the potholes because they don't want people shitting in them.
Yeah.
Or they would just never fix potholes because they don't want to deal with it. Mm-hmm. It kind of reminds me of that. Do you guys remember the story of the crazy astronaut lady who went across the country to murder her ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend, and she didn't want to stop and like get ID'd by anything, so she wore like an astronaut diaper?
What?
This was like maybe 10 years ago.
To make it cross country?
Yeah, so she went, I don't know if it was all the way like from Florida to Texas or something, in back, like in one trip without stopping.
So I guess you wouldn't have to shit. I guess that's long, and I guess that's a short enough amount of time to control your body not to shit. I don't know how long that drive is, but at least can go a day without it if I have to.
Yeah, but you could be that lady.
I could, but I don't know how does that absorb fecal matter.
So let's wrap it up. Anybody have any shows you want to plug, or podcasts, or things you're doing that you want to promote?
I've got a Demented Peach competition this Saturday at Presidential Brewing down in Portage.
I got a mic at Biggs in Chesterfield this Thursday, and then this Sunday I'm going to be at the Night Spot in Twin Lakes, Michigan, for 20 minutes set, which I'm pretty excited for.
Nice. Cool. I run the Plymouth Roadhouse open mic. It's every other Wednesday, so this coming Wednesday we're doing it. I'll also be at the Tiki Bar at Walled Lake on the 26th. So.
Likewise. Yeah, well, I'll be there. So definitely come.
I'm doing the new Lansing one on the 20th. I don't remember what it's called, though.
This has been a production of Planet Amp Podcast, powered by Pinecast.